Well, this morning, the Texas Inspector General's office is investigating claims over whether state troopers were ordered to push migrants back into the Rio Grande after illegally crossing and to deny them drinking water. The Texas Department of Public Safety is strongly pushing back on this one, saying these are not policies. Stephanie Haynes joins us live. And Stephanie, I know you spoke to the mayor of Eagle Pass, near where this is reportedly happening. What does he say about it?
Well, the mayor tells me these allegations are serious and concerning. The Houston Chronicle was first to report this email from a DPS trooper to his boss, raising concerns about these alleged directives at the border. And DPS later released the email to NewsNation, and we looked at it too. The mayor says he wants investigators to get to the bottom of it. Reaction continues to pour in over a recent report by the Houston Chronicle, which cites an email from a Texas DPS trooper raising concerns to their boss about orders to push migrants crossing illegally back into the Rio Grande and to deny them water in the scorching Texas heat. Allegations which a Texas DPS spokesperson calls completely false.
I can tell you for a fact that no trooper, as I mentioned, has forcefully pushed any migrant back into the river. Now, the word, if they got a directive saying push them back, well, that could have been misinterpreted as far as to actually physically push them back, which that's not the case. That means just to redirect them, whether by messaging or just having a show of force by standing at the riverbank and telling the migrants that you can't cross here, you need to go to a port of entry.
Texas DPS says troopers can give medical care to those who need it, and they can hand out water at their discretion. The state inspector general's office is now investigating the claims.
I hope that they do investigate and get to the bottom of it, because what was on that report, obviously, it's very concerning. One thing to have border security, but you don't want to torture anyone or hurt anyone.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott responding in part, quote, "The absence of razor wire and other deterrent strategies encourages migrants to make unsafe and illegal crossings," and says he has a, quote, "constitutional duty to respond to this unprecedented crisis." Some Texas Democrats disagree. 8 lawmakers sent a letter to the U.S. Attorney General and Secretary of State alleging the 1,000-foot buoy barrier the governor is building in the Rio Grande is a violation of international law. The lawmakers call it dangerous and inhumane. Texas DPS says it will help deter migrants from crossing. The Mexican government has now filed a complaint expressing concern the barrier may violate treaty, and they want the buoys to be removed. A judge here in Texas is reviewing a case of a businessman down in Eagle Pass. He's a kayak tour guide, and he's suing the governor over that border barrier, saying that he won't be able to give tours or do his business because it's there. And the latest federal data shows that over the month of June, the number of encounters at the southwest border were close to 145,000. Federal data says that is the lowest it's been since February of 2021.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.